Hi, my name is Olivia Herlocker, and I chose the Spe Salvi Encyclical, which means Saved by Hope. My thesis is that Christian hope transforms our lives. Hope began to transform our lives in the very early times of Christianity. It led the early people out of their pagan religions, leading to their discovery of the Christian faith. In modern day, hope has led many people out of the nihilism mindset, meaning that the world has no purpose, and into the light of Christianity. However, some people have already found Christianity but feel lost. This is because people can often wrongly interpret faith, but hope was also given to us to help translate our faith. Therefore, we can understand it as God has planned. If we are able to find genuine hope, it is easier to stay on the path God has made for us and to enjoy being fulfilled and happy. Eternal versus life. There are usually only two mindsets when it comes to heaven. People are either fully accepting and are excited to see God after their life on earth, and others are excited but a little bit hesitant because of all of the unknowns that come with it. However, the more fearful mindset is not wrong for any reason. It's understandable. But God does not want us to worry or stress about death. God made a path for each and every one of our lives, and we get to choose whether or not we stay on it because of God's free will. With God's gift of free will, it can be hard to choose the good, which is where hope can help us out. No matter how far off the path you have gone, you can always look towards God and find the hope that will help choose God's will. Some people, however, aren't worried about whether or not they've stayed on the path. They're worried about not knowing whether or not heaven is real. Eternal often gives off that feeling or negative connotation of being unknown. On the other hand, life gives off a positive feeling of family, friends, and good memories made on earth. The way, the truth, and the light. Growing up in a Catholic school my entire life, I have always been taught that Jesus is the way, the truth, and the light. I was also taught that we should constantly be seeking to live our lives as Jesus did. However, I was never taught these two concepts together until I read the Spe Salvi Encyclical. Jesus lived the most perfect life on earth, and we should be striving for that every single day. Also, Jesus planned to have every person live this life, but he gave us free will to make us choose to live in his image. This can be hard to do, especially in modern day, but it is not impossible, and we should try our best to live as Jesus wants us to. Blinded by material things. People have been obsessed with wealth and material things since the early days of humanity. More recently, though, I feel like people are becoming so obsessed that they are blinded from God's greatness. People, celebrities especially, have placed material items above God. Once again, growing up in a Catholic school, I have been taught the commandments, and one that has always stuck with me is, I am the Lord thy God, thou shalt have no other gods before me. I see people placing things above God every day, which is not only a mortal sin, but is also extremely disrespectful to God. We must always remember that God died for us and our sins, and that he deserves respect. Publication, controversies, and relativity. The publication date of this encyclical is November 30th, 2007, and it was written by Pope Benedict XVI. Controversy with this encyclical began whenever people developed the idea that Pope Benedict was saying that hope was only meant for faithful Christ followers and that it is meant to separate the two parties. This encyclical is relevant to modern day because no matter how far you stray away from Jesus in your faith, there is always a way back, and Jesus will always welcome you back with open arms. Hope is not meant to separate, it is meant to be shared.